There he is. He's back rocking the Curry 5 lows. A lot of people debate high top, low top, doesn't matter. Well, the dude had some Forrest Gump type braces on his ankle. Here he is off the high pick and roll with Zaza the Pulley. He was a little tentative early, but as the game got going, the chef got going. Dennis Schroeder, lightning quick. Look at the space you got to give him. If he has the pull-up going, he can be problematic. Atlanta has a lot of scrappy dudes fighting to put food on their table, but their rookie, John Collins, very Amari-like. The way he can rise and finish, and he has that immaculate timing on the roll you just can't teach. Here's the chef off the pick and the pop, and he started to get going. Now look at him with his best Draymond impersonation, boxing out on the offensive glass, finishing and showing the strength. So as the game picked up, mind you, the Warriors still down 3 All-Stars. I have a theory. All great scorers are greedy. Why have 3 when you can have 4? Yes, 3 and the foul. Count them for the chef. As he starts to roll and everything looking right in Warriors world, this happens. Very reminiscent of the Kevin Durant injury in DC over a year ago. Comes down on the left knee. At first we thought it was the ankle. And then you want to talk about a building get quiet and then watch him here hesitate in pain. Absolute devastation. I don't even know if I could focus on the rest of the game. Nick Young could though. Oh, Swaggy had himself a season high 24 points, 14 in the fourth quarter to close things out for Golden State. But no one really cares about this game, do they? All right, y'all. You know, when I was like kind of an emotional dump watching this game. I don't know how to best describe this, but it was just like, woo, right? It was a gut punch to the whole arena and just the situation, man. And I know a lot of you come to this channel and come to see, like, check the pulse and kind of sometimes I can let you know it ain't as bad as it seems, or, hey, this is a problem. And, you know, after I got done feeling sorry for myself, yeah, I'm selfish. I'm a selfish fan. And then I started feeling sorry for Steph. Then I was like, nah, fuck that, man. We can't feel sorry for ourselves as fans, even for Steph or the Warriors, man, because this is just what it's about. This is the good times and the glory aren't as good without the dark times. That's why these championships have been so sweet, man, because of the dark days of the Warriors organization that some of you have experienced. That's what made it so much sweeter, man. And so, you know, the number one thing is, all right, it's a left knee strain. We saw it, and if it's not a tear and it's something that can heal without any kind of surgery, any kind of, you know, invasive surgery, anything like that, and it's like a 6 to 8 week time span of coming back from this. KD, it looked kind of similar to when Zaza fell on KD, right? A little bit. I think it was less. I think that one looked like more of a jolt. I think Steph did kind of de-weight off of it. I don't think he got the full brunt of it, but JaVale's so fucking reckless, man. And I know you can't blame him, but it was, you know, shout out to my guy on Twitter. It was a need. He didn't need to jump in the air over there and challenge it. He came in there like a puppy pissing all over the yard. I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to blame JaVale. But another kind of reckless, crazy play results in a Warriors injury. So there is approximately 38 to 40 days until the second round of the Western Conference playoffs, okay? It would start right about May 30th and April 1st. So if he can get back in that time, we're looking at, you know, a hell of a battle in the first round, whether that be Utah, San Antonio. It really, any of these guys could fall down. OKC could slide. Russ could get on his Russ. Who knows, right? But it could be a grueling first round matchup minus Steph Curry. But like I said, if this is not a knee that needs surgery and this can heal and he can come back this season, then, hey, man, how sweet would this championship be? Back to back. The one knock on this run has been these past 3 or 4 seasons, right? They haven't really faced adversity. They've had the easy route, you know, and this would really shut all of that up, right? The other silver lining would be you see Quinn Cook. You see Quinn Cook and, you know, the media and everybody starting to take note. Yeah, we need to make a roster spot for him. So I'm going to save that argument for another time. I'll just say that the spot needs to be made for him. Who is off the roster and who do we use to knock off to put the spot for him? I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to save that for another time. But clearly, we need Quinn Cook. Let's just be clear with that right now. And the silver lining with this is the way he's rolling, the confidence that he's showing and growing with. If Steph Curry can get back this season, by the time he gets back, Quinn Cook could be a legit third guard. I mean, he's just growing and growing. Tonight I should say, we saw the playmaking ability. That was the one knock I'd noticed in this span of games here. When he fires off screens and when he penetrates, he's looking for his. He's a scorer. And tonight he showed me he can make the play. How many dunks did he get, guys, right? He just brings another dimension. I loved his speed. He had like 8 rebounds. And don't quote me on that, but he had like 6 or 8 rebounds. And he was on the glass, and Quinn needs a spot. So if Quinn can hold it down and the other 3 All-Stars remain healthy, there's no reason to think we can't get through a tough first-round matchup and the Chef fully charged heading into the second round in the Western Conference Finals. That's the outlook I'm going to take on it. Now, the diagnosis, the MRI is monumental. It all rests on that, because I will say this. Now, that was my optimistic view of the situation, right? Now, here's my half empty view on it. The thing that really troubled me was, one, Steph was damn near in tears. He was damn near in tears on the bench, and it could have just been out of frustration. But, that leads me to believe that, dang, it hurt, and he knew it's probably somewhat severe, relatively severe, right? And then the second thing that I really hated was when he made his way to the tunnel, he stopped and curled over what looked like in pain. And he like waited for someone to to limp his way on into the locker room. And so that was very alarming, and just his reaction to it was alarming. Obviously, JaVale McGee, what does he go, 260? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing nice. Again, back to the positive. It wasn't like a huge, his knee, where you kind of know, right? We're awaiting. We don't know. I will say that Steph, like I said, he tends to de-weight. He's light on his feet. He is a leaner guy. His ligaments and tendons seem to be more elastic when you're leaner and thin like that. So we got to pray for Steph and pray that he can make it back at some point. Never mind, the regular season is probably out of the question. But I will say this. If they try to roll Steph Curry back out in the playoffs on a gimpy knee, I question that move. You're seeing Boston deal with a similar situation. Kyrie Irving just had knee surgery, I believe, yesterday, or he's having it this weekend, in hopes of it's an uninvasive surgery where he can play, or hopefully get back and play this season. But Danny Ainge is taking the stand right now. Like, if it compromises any aspect of Kyrie Irving going forward, they're not going to play him this season. Now, Boston's in a different scenario. They haven't tasted championship with this regime, right? And Kyrie Irving is significantly younger than Steph Curry. But all I'm saying is, you don't roll him out with his history and what we've seen transpire. At 30 years old, you don't roll Steph Curry out on a gimpy leg and sacrifice the rest of his career for this playoff run this season. That's my stand on it. Now, hopefully we won't have to make that decision. Hopefully in 4, 5, 6 weeks, Steph Curry can be 100%, and he's going to have some rest. Those first 2 games to step into a playoff series is going to be tough. But hey, not everybody's the chef, man. The chef is the chef for a reason, right? Look at me. I'm kind of worked up about this. It was, like I said, it was emotionally draining. It was just like a shocking, I can't believe it type scenario. But it's not all doom and gloom. We need to wait the results. If this is something he can come back from this season, this would be the sweetest back-to-back championship maybe ever. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.